Welcome back. In this video, we will be coding our own sentiment analyzer that is basically telling us that the user is entering the input has a positive sentiment or the negative sentiment or the neutral sentiment. What does that sentiment mean? The sentiment polarity analyzer basically means the user is entering the text whether it has the positive meaning or it has the negative meaning. Basically, it uses NLTK, natural language processing toolkit, to analyze words, and then it comes up with the polarity. If the polarity is greater than 0, then it is definitely a positive polarity. Then it means that it's a positive sentiment. The user is saying something positive. But if the polarity is less than 0, then it means that user is giving you a negative sentiment. Basically, Chat GPT, you must have used it. I guarantee you have used it. And the Chat GPT also uses these sentiment analyzers to basically respond you according to your text. Like you see, once sometimes you just type some frustrating message and it just say, I apologize for the frustration that I caused, and then it just corrects everything. This is basically the work done by the sentiment analyzer. So without wasting further more time, let's get straight in the video. Alright, so here I am on my main screen. First of all, we are going to install a dependency basically, or the library pip install TextBlob. It is already installed and I am out of my internet connection, so hope it is working. Yeah, requirement already satisfied. Alright, so now I am going to import from TextBlob, import TextBlob. Alright, what next? We are going to take input from the user, text equals to input, enter text. At this stage, everything makes sense. Now, blob equals to xblob dot xblob text. Come on. All right. Now, polarity. Polarity will be basically an integer. So, blob dot sentiment dot polarity. All right. Now, let's print the polarity. And next, we are going to be working on how you can basically make some specific decision with the polarity. And now I'm going to run it. It is asking for the text. Hello, Steve. John is angry. What is wrong? Oh, come on. Hello, Steve. John is angry. Minus 0.5. You see, it is negative. Like I have mentioned before starting the video, that negative basically will show us that the polarity is negative and the user is trying to say some negative words. You see, hello Steve, John is angry. John is angry. Angry is basically considered in negative. This is the reason why we get the negative polarity. And now we are going to add some conditionals here to analyze it more properly. If polarity is greater than 0, then print us positive polarity. Positive sentiment, I mean, positive sentiment. User is saying something positive. All right. And now, if polarity less than 0, then what? Print user is negative sentiment. First of all, sentiment, user is saying something negative. All right. Now for 0, what if the polarity is equal to 0? That's the case when it will be neutral sentiment, neutral. Print. There are many cases where it is neutral, and now it's up to you how you basically guess it. All right, now let's run it again. enter the text. Hello Steve, I like your work. Positive sentiment. User is saying something positive. You see how cool it is? Let me clear the screen and run it back again. Enter text. Alas, we won the match. We lost the match. Basically, the emotion that I have used, alas, is basically, oh, neutral sentence. How it basically got to neutral. First of all, we use alas, which is basically considered as the positive tone, and then we lost the match. And now it is a little bit confused in that. This is the reason why it gave us the neutral sentiment. You can also use this polarity, like suppose I say user mind scores equals to 0, and now if the polarity is greater than 0, I say user mind score plus equals to 1. I increment it because the user is saying something positive to me, and if it says 0, I decrement it, and then at the case that it gets less than 0, the user mind score gets less than 0, I just delete the account of the user because the user is saying negative and negative thing. His mind is full of negativity. Basically, you should kick off such users from your platform. And this is how you can make your own chatbots, and you can use this in your chatbots. I have made a video on how you can code your own chatbot like ChatGPT, and you can use this sentiment analyzer in that. And if you want your custom chatbots, you want your custom websites, just leave a comment. I'm mostly active on Instagram, so you can also need, if you some kind of questions, you have some kind of questions, you can always ask from Instagram. And that's it from the today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.